Welcome back, CM Sportsnet Player of the CM Sportsnet Game of the Week, and I'm back with the CM Sportsnet Player of the Game, Shae Greenwood, Westminster High School. Congrats on the win, Shae.
Thank you.
15 points. I know you hit a couple threes there. Let's talk first about the first time you guys played them. They won on their court, and I just mentioned to you before we came on the air. You know that zone. You did that the first time, right? No,
no,
you're not.
Right.
What changed this time around?
So, I mean, coming into the game, we were thinking that's a great shooting team. They normally don't have zones thrown at them. And, I mean, we've been working that on that zone all week, extending that 2-3 up, forcing them off the line. You know, they don't see a lot of 2-3 zones oftentimes. You can shoot out of that. But we extended it, and we talked, and we communicated, and we played together, and we just threw something at them that we didn't think they'd expect.
You know, they got back into it, excuse me, late in the second quarter. Tonic hits that three that sort of beats the buzzer, and there's a long way to go. But did that give you guys a little bit of spark at halftime? Really, okay, we got through the first half, our zone worked, now we can go into attack.
That was huge. He hit back-to-back shots, and I mean, that one at the buzzer, that's always a great momentum shift. You know, when you hit a shot at the buzzer, the crowd goes wild. You know, everyone's feeling good. Went into the locker room. Defense was great in the first half. I thought the defense was very stout throughout the game. And, yeah, that three just propelled us, kept the energy going.
And then you guys were able to use the inside-outside as well. You hit some threes, of course, but, you know, Will to Charlie, yourself, Tonic got in there. I mean, just the way you guys were able to do it both ways, hitting the perimeter shots and scoring down low, that makes you guys tough to beat when you're firing like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of work on that this year, right?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Focus on inside out. Yep, getting Charlie and Will involved, #1 priority, you know. We can always get the shots outside, but getting those shots inside, getting the game going, start making that, you know, physical, putting the dominance on the floor right away, setting that tone early on in the game is huge.
You had those 6 threes, I think, on Monday against FSK. Hit a couple more tonight. But I wanted to ask you, too, about the defense. And we talked about this, Devin and I did. So Century, you held them under 40 points.
Yes.
I mean, that doesn't happen all that often. That's really got to be a testament to what you guys worked on defensively and just what you know you can do when you guys are working all together as one.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's always a dogfight when we play those guys. You know, I feel like a lot of times it's low scoring. You know, there's a mutual respect, but you know, at the end of the day, we're going to compete, and we're going to come out here, and we're going to give each other our best, and I think that's what happens.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because I'll wrap it up with this. You know, had they won, they win the county, because they would have beaten you twice. And they were, now the door is open.
The door is open.
And when the season started, I mean, I think I'd be lying if maybe not a lot of people had Westminster as a potential county champion, but here you guys are. And you came into this game, I think, 8-9 overall, and 8-2 in the county. What's the makeup of this team? When did you guys realize that, hey, you know, we are pretty good here, too? I know we played some tough out-of-county games, but they had a chance to wrap it up, and you guys are now still involved. That's got to make you guys feel pretty good. Yeah,
it's been a season of ups and downs, but you know, we're just finding that consistency of, you know, no matter wins or losses, we're working hard, we're getting better each and every game. You know, our Coach Forster was saying all season, by mid to late January, we're going to start clicking. That's when our games are start rolling. And I think that we're starting to find our groove, and we realize that we can compete with anybody.
All right, well, congrats on a great game tonight.
Thank you.
You certainly did, and you're still in the county mix here. I want to thank Shae Greenwood, our CM Sportsnet Player of the Game, and that'll wrap things up here from the CM Sportsnet Game of the Week. I want to thank Devin Lesniak for joining me on the broadcast. A big thanks to Brian Tomes, the AD at Westminster High School. It's senior night, like Shae said, so the Owls get the win on senior night. Be sure to catch all of our high school sports content online on Facebook and YouTube, and you can watch us, of course, on cable channel HD 1072. You can also follow us on Instagram at CM Sportsnet Action. I know Shae does. I'm sure he does. So for Shae Greenwood, Devin Lesniak, and Brian Tomes, I'm Pat Stetzer saying have a good rest of your Friday night, have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys next time.